HCA has been so pivotal in helping to develop our kids in their character, in their worldview, in their love for the Lord. It's been amazing to see the relationships that the teachers really try to build with the parents. It truly is a partnership. We always say there's no better return on investment here, where we send our kids here and they're coming home so filled up with the Lord because of the relationship that we have with the staff.
It's not just like words, it's action. The mission that HCA has every single year, the verses we select, you see it being lived out by the kids, by the faculty, by the staff.
You show up on campus and it just feels like an extension of your family. You're handing them off to caring hands and open hearts and people who really want to see them thrive and grow. And as the staff and the faculty look towards Christ, our kids are emulating that same idea. And it really truly feels like when we drop them here, when they're here, it's an extension of our family. It really is.
I have to say that I think every teacher at ACA is part of our conversation during our dinner time, because they can say, oh, today this happened with one of our teacher, her apartment get burned, right? She lost her apartment, and we've been praying for that. So it's not only that they come here, receive a class, and they go home.
Everything like in ACA is basically like is happening in our house also as well. So
it's not a disconnection. We are connected Monday to Sunday.
It's really easy for God to become something that is only talked about at church or is only talked about at home. But I think going to a Christian school like HCA has helped me to see that everything we do can be in some way for the Lord and is in some way for the Lord. And it's not like God isn't in a box. He's not in one place, in one building. He is everywhere. And that's helped me in my walk with the Lord to just know and to like pray to Him every day and talk to Him every day. Like, Lord, help me with this, or thank you for this. You know, it doesn't have to be something that's a big demonstration or be in a set place to talk to the Lord and worship the Lord. It can be in anything you do.
When we decided to send our kids to Christian school here at HCA specifically, everyone who has kids here that attend here and have gone to Christian school understand that is a different level of commitment financially than just sending our kids to public school. So to be able to take part in tuition aid and apply for that, it's been such a blessing.
We wouldn't be able to do this. Our children wouldn't be able to attend without it. And so for those that give, just taking our story from our family, we're just one story. There's so many stories here of the impact that you're making on this generation, and that my kids get to receive that because people give. And we know that there's so many other families. We pray all the time for the new families that are coming. We want them here, and they're able to come because of tuition aid. And so we're just so grateful for that God really does use you through your giving. You have no idea. My kids' lives will never be the same because of HCA.
we saw how God provides, because if we think like in human numbers, I will say that us as family, we are not able to be here. But at the end of the day, I think God moved the heart of many people, so we are able to be here.
The impact my teachers have had on my spiritual life. This year specifically, there's been some challenges in my life, our lives, but mostly my life, where I could have someone to talk to, where they can come to me, or I can come to them for advice with those difficult seasons, and how they can give me advice that I can use day to day.
I think personally, it's helped me feel more like open to talking to like other teachers about like what's going on in my life, and not shying away from my problems, but like facing them more, because I can talk to other people who aren't my parents.
I think my life would be drastically changed if I didn't have these relationships, because I wouldn't have the right people to go to. They wouldn't have a godly perspective on what I'm asking them or when I'm asking for advice.
Earlier this year, I was struggling with something more in my personal life, and Mrs. Jones, which was really weird, and it showed how good God was, because I hadn't said this to anyone. I had said this to any adults. And she walked up to me and she said, Mom, are you going through this? I was like, well, how'd you know? It's like, I've been praying about you. Seeing a teacher actually say something to me that I hadn't told her, and she said, I got that as a revelation because I was praying for you, it was actions. And it showed how, like, as it says in James 2, faith without works is dead. And so that type of love and connection that you can form with your teachers is amazing, and I feel is something very special to HCA and very personal to it. You don't find it anywhere else. So